Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing what does your future self want to caution you about? What does your future self want to warn you about? So we have here pile number 1 with the rose quartz, pile number 2 with the beautiful black tourmaline, and pile number 3 with the green aventurine. Please pause the video if needed. Let's go. Hey guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 1, let's find out what does your future self want to caution you about. And warning, these can be triggering, but we will be on the positive side of a lot of these, all right? So it'll all go fine. Let's see here. What is something my pal's number 1 future self wants to warn them about? We have here the waiting game, deception and envy, and emotional withdrawal. Okay. Right off the bat, we see the connection here with the waiting game and the deception, right? Okay, so off the bat, your future self wants to let you know, do not give the benefit of the doubt. If people are giving you signs, clear as day, that they're grimy, shysty, selfish, they don't care about nobody but themselves, let that sink in and move accordingly. Don't be on this waiting game. Oh, but they'll change. Oh, but our bonds will get tighter. Oh, but I know them for 20 years. They're gonna change. Emotional withdrawal. Your future self wants to warn you about literally not getting in an emotional withdrawal. You have to withdraw your energy from those that do not value your time or energy. Because your future self is letting you know that you're going to end up pretty hurt if you don't move accordingly. You will end up always disappointing yourself. So basically, if they don't respect your energy, respect yourself enough to move yourself. Because it's just pile number 1. I feel like a lot of you guys are very forgiving, very kind people. You're like a Jesus walking, okay? And I don't use that term that much. But it's a lot of what would Jesus do here in this situation. And you're that type of person. But it's like, at some point, the people that are not in your favor will do more damage in your life than you will know. Okay, so it's okay to send love and show love from a distance, but once, the code has cracked and you know the true colors, it's okay to remove yourself. Let's see here. What does my pal future self wants to caution my pal about? Watch out for any lovers that are coming towards you to basically build. This is for some people, not all. The lovers next to the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. This is not somebody reliable. This is somebody that's trying to use you for your money, your finances, your house, your apartment. Remember, guys, it's getting cold outside. We got people that are running to find somebody with a nice, warm, cozy home. For some of you guys, people want to warn you about lending money to a friend or a lover. Don't lend your money, okay? I love to tell people this all the time. It's fine to help. It's beautiful to help. Somebody needs some money. Hey, I can just gift you $100. I can just gift you $200. I could just gift it to you. But don't lend money, because oftentimes we lend money thinking that we're going to get it back. And sometimes we can't even double that. All right. We can't, especially if you cannot make what you just lend right away, do not lend it. Because guys, it's easier for somebody to become your enemy than to pay you back. Unfortunately, a lot of people need to hear this. And we trust the people we love, but it also gives them excuses to freaking take our shit and just think they could get away with it. And an example of that can be family. So watch out for family trying to ask you for money. And, you can gift money. You can gift it. You don't have to lend it. Okay? Because yes, they really need help. But what about you? Who's going to help you? You know what I'm saying? So, I always say that family, it's easier for family to be toxic and, you know, not pay you your money back and all that because they're family. They think, you know, family, the title, blood, you know, it's irreplaceable, it's unbreakable, you know, even through death, you know, family is family, right? But that's what makes people want to take more advantage of their own family because they're like, listen, you're still gonna be here. You're always gonna be there, you know. That's my logic on it. The Star, okay, so and the Magician, and then the Emperor. Okay, also for my pile number ones, your future self wants to warn you and caution you about not believing in your dreams, not believing in your plans. A lot of you guys got these little plans that you want to implement, but you're like, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I don't have the space, I don't know what I will do. They're saying just do it. Just do it. Just try. One step at a time. Just do it. Do it. Give it a try. Try it out. And you'll see, okay, the benefits. You'll see if it's meant for you. At least put your toe in the water, okay? Because how are you going to know the water's cold if you don't put your toe in? You think the water's hot, but you don't put your toe in. You know, it's like you got to at least try, okay? Pile number one, try it out. Little by little. Let's see here. What does your future self want to warn you about? They also want to caution you about, some of you guys are in a workplace. They want to caution you about a boss. Probably have a boss that's playing with your hours or cutting your hours or cutting your pay. Get the fuck out of there. Get the hell up out of there. Your future self wants to say, get out of there. Once disrespected, never respected. Okay, like it's just I have a lot of feelings about working, you know. It's something that some people like, some people need, okay, to work, you know, and get their money and live their comfortable lives. But one thing we do not need is people taking advantage of us. When we try to hold on tight to a job that's not serving us, we're letting God know. If you don't believe in God, we're letting the energy and the universe know that we don't have no opportunities. We don't have no freaking opportunities. The only opportunity we have is that weak-ass job that pays us horrible and the mean-ass coworkers and the bully boss that is in our face all day. You know what I'm saying? So, pile number one, don't stray away from your opportunities. Don't think that you leaving a job, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Da, da, da. No. Once you leave the job to yourself, I have plenty of opportunities. Plenty. I have so many opportunities, okay? Because when we're like not eager to leave a job, when we're like, oh my God, like so afraid of letting go of something, we're making it seem as if we're not worthy of something better. And then that's when the cycle begins and we don't get nothing better because we don't even think we deserve it. So the first thing of it, you feel like you deserve more money, you better feel like you deserve it, okay? Like, it's no tippy-toeing, oh, that's just how life is. No, well, I don't think that's just how life is. Because if life is like that, then, sheesh. Why the fuck are we here? What is this? All right? Like, for real, pile number one. I want you guys to genuinely feel like you deserve the things that you want in your life. That condo, you deserve it. That foreign luxury car that's $100,000. You deserve it. And you deserve to live a life of luxury. You deserve to sit pretty. You deserve to sit in something that you like, okay? Regardless of the price, regardless of this, regardless of what people might think, it's time to live for yourself. And of course, I could take that hit for myself, so I should take that advice. You know, it's time to live for myself. Stop giving a fuck about what people gotta say and think and what should be right and no, don't do this. And okay, we have here all in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. So the same thing that I was just arguing with you guys about. Don't let your job, don't let your boss bully your spark. The universe will constantly test you to see how bad you want something. And when you let the circumstances around you beat you, that's it. It's like you don't really want it, you know? Clock time, pressure, in a rush. Your future self also wants to warn you about being impatient. I feel like impatience is one of the number one reasons why people sometimes fail in anything they do. Being impatient, you know, you're not born knowing how to do something. You're not gonna know how to do it right off the bat, pile number one. But if you put the time, the effort, if you just try and keep being consistent, you'll be able to do anything. And your future self wants to let you know, stop feeling like you're left behind. There is no race. There is no race in this life. You see everybody, just opened my new business. Oh my God, just got this guy, just got my brand new home. And we feel like these people's accomplishments is our setback. And that is not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to clap until it's your turn. Okay? All right? Not throwing internal tomatoes, okay? All right? We have here, lead the way. Your future self wants to warn you about not realizing your power. You've been too humble. Pile number one, you've been too humble about the type of person that you are. You're at a certain level and you see yourself climbing higher mountains, making more money, being the best version of yourself, feeling sexy, feeling hot. And your future self wants to let you know to get in that driver's seat and start driving your life. Start managing your life. Start being responsible for the way you feel, you think, everything. No more blame shift, pile number one. That's what your future self wants to let you know, because the more you blame others and yourself for the lack of what you might think is success, or the lack of the lifestyle that you want to live, the slower you're progressing, okay? Be grateful for where you're at now. Be kind to yourself and know that everything is going to happen at its time. There's no race. There's no race. And if there is a race, does it really matter, the fucking race? Because at the end of the day, I know the race. I know where the race is going. I know where the race is going, and it's 6 feet under, all right, for everybody. So where's the race? It's more of enjoyment, okay? Doing what you enjoy. Living a life that you enjoy. Driving the car that you enjoy, even if it's real off your money. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. See, I'm not telling y'all to go financially irresponsible, but live your freaking life how you want to. You won't regret it. You won't regret living your life the way you want to. You just won't. King of Wands. Your future self wants to let you know, wants to caution you about feeling a lack of creativity, or blaming the lack of creativity that you have due to money. No, money is not the issue here. Your mind is, okay? You know, we get everything we need around us all the time to accomplish the things that we want. It's just how we don't see it. We see how other people do it, and we're like, well, I don't have that camera that they have. I don't have the swag. I don't have that apartment that they have. So you compare yourself to what you don't have. And that's how you'll feel, empty. Empty of what you don't have. But when you make what you have work, when you confidently love yourself and love everything around you and is grateful, and you're grateful for it, period, pile number one, how can you lose? How? You can't lose, all right? Ace of Coins. Your future self wants to remind you to stop having money worries. I want to let you guys know something. Money worries is something that is totally normal, especially for people that came from families that, you know, didn't really save, weren't financially smart, and even saving is overrated, you know. Saving your money. I've read a lot of financial books, and it's not really the best, the smartest idea, saving money, but it's a method that works for a lot of people, which I won't, like, you know, blow out. No, it works for some people, but you not being as financially responsible is not your fault, or being financially smart, or knowing how to manage your finances, pile number one. But once you put the effort in trying to learn how to manage your money, how to be more carefree and more in the moment about your money, that's the key to it, guys. If you have $1 in your bank account, I need you to go on that app. Look at that dollar on your bank account, and I need you to say thank you for that dollar. Okay? When you get money worries in your head, say to yourself, my money comes easily and frequently. Money comes to me in all ways. My money is always lasting, and it's always coming back quicker. Just all these amazing money affirmations. I'm a money magnet, you know. It's just my favorite though, I'm not gonna lie. The more I take care of myself, the more money I have. I love that one. The more I treat myself, the more money I have. But when you have this scared mentality with money, guys, what is scare? Fear. And what's the opposite of fear is love. And we're here to love. Okay, we're here to love our life, love the way we make money, love everything about money. Money loves you, and you love money. Stop making fun of rich people, okay? You want to be like them, huh? But you make fun of them. It's not going to work out, you know? And I could go on and on and on about money and how to release the worry about money. And I'm going to be real with you guys. I speak on this platform, but I always humble myself. I'll be a fucking liar if I say here I don't worry about money. I don't. I do worry sometimes. But I have these tools that I've learned over the years and through reading books and stuff that worrying about money is not going to fix it. You just got to let it go. It's coming. Okay? And be confident that it's coming. Be confident that you deserve it, okay? Know your worth, pile number one. I told you guys, don't be humble, okay? Don't be humble out here. When it comes to your money and you deserve it all right? Let's see here. But that's just a little bit of hints of the money. I probably will open another channel where I speak on more things about positive thinking and how to move forward and money and stuff, because I feel like a lot of the things that I say on this channel helps a lot of you guys, and I'm so thankful for it, because it means that my hard work has been paying off, you know. It means that all the times that I've studied and read a lot of books, like it helped me, you know, and it's helping you guys. But I just want to let you guys know that you can have anything you want. Anything. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen the powers of the universe. I've seen it. First-hand citizen. And there's a lot of beautiful people in this platform that will tell you the same thing all over and over again, of how anything is possible, and how we just need to show ourselves love and show the environment around us some love too. The signs are with you already. Your future self wants to warn you about not listening to your intuition. That first gut feeling. Trust it. You know how many times I regret not listening to myself? I fucking regret it all the time. All the time. And I'll be a liar if I say that I always trust my intuition. Sometimes my mind wins, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna just try it out. While my stomach is screaming, no, don't do it. We have here, be your true self and healing from heartache. Yeah, and your future self also wants to warn you, you know, yeah, there's things that hurt you, and yes, there's things that you can't change about the past, and yes, there's things that you wish you could change, and there's things that are just so freaking unfair, like this freaking fly on my coffee cup. And there's you have no control over these situations, but your future self wants to warn you about feeling like you got to get over things so quickly. It's okay. Take your time healing. Thinking about situations is not going to be the detriment of you. It's not. Take your time. You know, it takes a while for scars to heal. You know, take your time. Pile number 1, healing, taking time for yourself, your creative pursuits. Take your time with it all, okay? Let's see here. The Chariot. Your future self wants to let you know that if some of you guys been wanting a car, it's coming. That's for some, but this is not a warning. Let's see here. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands again. So your future self wants to warn you about not starting projects because you feel like you're either too old or because of the circumstances around you. Your future self wants you to push yourself to the highest form that you ever can. They want you to push yourself. They want you. They want you to try new things. They're saying, don't get stuck in routine. They're saying, fall in love with your life. Romanticize your life. Romanticize it to how you want it to be. You know, my example for mine, because maybe you guys are curious, maybe you're not, I don't know, but I'll let you guys know. My whole romanticizing my life goes like this. I imagine myself as a millionaire living in a penthouse, and what is this millionaire gonna do first thing in the morning? You know, what is this millionaire gonna eat? What are they gonna say in a situation? How are they gonna react? Okay, you know, all those types of things. What is their routine? Do they work out? You know, it's just, you know, romanticizing it to the point where it becomes true. Then we have here Wounded Healer. So your future self wants to warn you about people that can potentially hurt you in your life. And I know I said this in the beginning of the reading, but if they hurt you once, then there possibly is a way that they'll hurt you again. And I know sometimes we love people, we have a history with them, but who is going to love us but us? Okay, we have to love ourselves more than we love anybody around. Yes, as selfish as that may sound, we have to love ourselves a little bit more than anybody else. I mean, you know, for some, excluding kids, your own kids, of course. But even so, you still have to take care of yourself. Even when you have kids, you still have to have a day for yourself, you know? Don't be hard on yourself, pile number 1, that you're not at the level that you want, that you don't feel like you have healed from this, like you still can't get over this situation. Be gentle to yourself and understand yourself, empathize with yourself, and you'll see all of that over, okay? Everything takes time, including being successful, getting over a breakup, a friendship breakup, or even getting over how much you disrespected yourself in the past, okay? So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for my viewers that picked a pile number 2 with the black tourmaline, let's find out, what does your future self want to caution you about or warn you? Okay, let's see here. Third eye chakra. Ooh. Next to the material harvest and discontent and boredom. So your future self wants to warn you about being bored in your career. I feel like some of you guys might be creatives, or, you know, be on your own thing. Entrepreneurs, creatives, writers, whatever. So many creatives. I adore all. They want to warn you about feeling bored. I feel like that reaches a point with every successful person, or even a person that works for themselves or do something they like as a living, is that they oftentimes might think it's boring over a period of time. They want to let you know to not give up. It may seem boring, it may seem routine-ish, but consistency is all about sticking through. Even on the most boring days, even on the most wackest times in your life, the horrible times, is sticking through and keep going. Let's see here. What else does my past future self want to warn them about? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, feeling like your efforts aren't being paid back. Feeling like you're moving in a circle. Like nothing is changing. Your career's not giving you more money. It's just everything is the same, or you think you're losing customers and this and the third. Stop that. Stop it. Stop worrying. Stop thinking that one day maybe people will watch your videos, or maybe one day people will stop buying your products or buying your books. Stop it. Stop worrying yourself with those worries. Why don't you worry yourself with, damn, I'm going to have so much money, I don't even know where I'm going to put it. Wow. I'm going to have so many subscribers that I don't even know how I'm going to read all these comments one day. Let's worry about, oh my God, my future home is going to be so big that I'm going to be tired of walking around it. You know, let's worry about things like that. You know, let's switch the worrying to the things we don't want, to the things that we do want. Like, damn, what am I going to do with all this closet space? What am I going to do with all these shoes? Am I going to get a bigger closet? Got the Eight of Pentacles next to the Star. Like, this is a really beautiful reading, pal, too. I'm not gonna lie, and I relate to you guys because I'm one of you. If you're a creative, I'm one of you guys. But if you don't view yourself as a creative, you're more of like a, you know, routine. You like work, steady paychecks, whatever. You guys are also going to feel like your life is running in circles. But the thing is, it's running in circles because you're telling yourself that. You're telling yourself that there's no movement. You're telling yourself that. You're putting it in your mind, and it's coming true. I need you guys to focus more on the things that you would never expect to happen to you. Think about that. Think about it, okay? Great way to switch negativity and negative self-talk. Crazy way to switch that, right? The Star. You guys know that you're meant for something big in life. But your future self wants to warn you about feeling pessimistic about it. Like, oh, the competition. Oh, a lot of people are doing what I'm doing. It's an oversaturated field. Or, oh, this, oh, that. Because let me tell you something. People love making fun of what they're not doing. Okay? Like, people love making fun of, you know, people that are living the life that they can't live, that they feel like they can't live. I was seeing this post the other day on Instagram, and it made me feel so bad for humanity, because I'm like, why are people such haters of each other? It was a post of, like, we're not going to have enough doctors in this generation. Like, something like that, right? Like, where's the doctors, the engineers, you know? And then in the comments, people were like, yeah, we just have a bunch of estheticians and a bunch of influencers and a bunch of this and a bunch of that. And it's like, okay. Okay. Like, why are you guys pocket watching? Why are you watching what other people are doing? What are you doing? How are you changing? Are you becoming a doctor? Are you becoming an engineer? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay? And it makes me feel bad for people because People get shut down by the community around them, by the environment around them. We're constantly being told that shit ain't possible. So when we listen to the world, we lose ourselves. We lose ourselves. We live for people. We live in the rat race, okay? Doing what everybody's doing, buying what everybody's buying, living the life that everybody's buying, living a comfortable safety life like everybody else, you know? And you're not a rat, Pautu. You is far from a freaking rat, okay? Far, okay? Pautu, you are meant for bigger things with the star here. You're not ordinary, okay, too? You're not. And if you feel like you haven't even tried to do the things that you're supposed to do because of fear of embarrassment and fear of what people might say, let me tell you something. There's going to be a point in life where everybody's just going to forget about everybody and everybody's just going to live their own lives. People are going to have their own issues, their own health concerns, their own lives, and it won't fucking matter what you're doing. It won't matter. But I just want to let you guys know, don't let your circumstances fool you. Don't think that because your projects haven't grown the way you expected it to, that it's going to fail. Don't think that, you know, you're a failure because you didn't go the right route. Oh, college. Oh, marriage. Oh, don't think you're a failure because of that, okay? Because there's a lot of people that don't have jobs after college. There's a lot of miserable married people, all right? So don't feel like your life is any little or slower than anybody else's. And the comparisons, I fucking hate them. And I'm not perfect. I compare myself constantly. See the people with the nice, let me say, luxury apartments and all the luxury and the nice things. I'm like, oh my God, if only I can have that. No fair, you know. But then I tell myself, but I can. If they can have it, I can too. What's the difference between me and them? I can. And once you put that in your head that you can, boom, the world is yours. Period. Point. So let's see here. What does your future self want to caution you about? 3 of Cups in reverse. The Hermit and the 9 of Swords. Removing yourself from people that don't see your vision. Just remove yourself from people that don't see your vision. I've told people my plans sometimes and I always regret it. They turn it down. They ignore me. They look at me funny. You know, whoever's not on your vision, remove them from your radar, okay? I know sometimes the people we love can be blinded, unhealed, and still in their trauma ways, traumatic ways, but that got nothing to do with us. We move accordingly. We move around it. When there's an obstacle, a little rock on the sidewalk, what you do? You move around it. You acknowledge it respectfully, but you move around it, okay? We don't got time for that. We don't got time to tremble, all right? 3 of Cups. I feel like your future self wants to warn you about also isolating yourself a lot. You know, sometimes we want to be in this hermit mode. We want to isolate. We want to be alone. But they're saying enjoy times with people you love, okay? But also a really beautiful balance and, you know, being around the people you love, but also removing yourself from anybody that doesn't show you that love and removing yourself from anybody that doesn't see your potential. Your friends have to be your fans, unfortunately. They have to be your fans. And you have to be their fans as well, okay? Friends that don't support, friends that don't check in, friends that don't care for what you're doing in your life, those are not friends. I'm sorry, they're not friends. Oh, my friend, they're very busy, they got their own life, they got this, they got that. No, they don't. Your friends be on social media. They be seeing you. They be seeing what you post. They be seeing your business and how it's going. If they don't like it, it's because they don't want to. Okay? If they wanted to, they would. All right? The same thing we use with men and women in relationships. If they wanted to, they would. Same thing with friends. If they wanted to, they would. Okay? I always gave so many damn excuses to the people that didn't support me in my life. And what was the damn excuse? They ain't fuck with me. That's it. That's the excuse right there. They don't fuck with you. They don't care for what you're doing, and they don't want you to be better than them. They don't care about all that. But get into a problem. Get your car booted. Have to have a court date. Go to the hospital and get a health concern. Oh my God, are you okay? How you been? What's happening? Are you fine? I don't need pity, okay? We don't need pity. We don't need people. I'm already pitying myself at this exact moment. I don't need pity, okay? That's when you know that you're around fucked people. That they only give a fuck when things are going wrong in your life, or you have some sort of drama or some crazy shit is happening around your life. That's the only way that they care about you? For really? Really? Anyways, if you're questioning if these people like you, they don't. Okay? They don't. Stop it. They don't, pile number 2. They don't. I really feel sad for you though, because you have been very targeted when it comes to people and stuff. And you know what it is? Pile number 2, they see the light. They see it. People know when you are better than anybody they've ever met. And that is intimidating. That sucks. Hits them in their self-esteem. But, you know, not everybody is going to be inspired. Okay? Only the real ones will recognize the real. And I always say that. Real will recognize real at the end of the day. So if they ain't recognize you, please, you ain't missing out on a damn thing. Let's see here. What does your future self want to caution you about? Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Falling in the unknown, and use your time well. Yeah, your future self wants to let you know, do not entertain drama. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain people trying to have their opinions about your life. Oh, I think you should have done that. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Like, you know, taking opinions with a grain of salt. Some opinions are good. Some opinions are not. I had good opinions in my life. But then I had ones that made no fucking sense. But did I take them? Hell no. And, you know, there was a lot of situations where, I'm not going to lie, pile number 2, I'm not a good cookie. There's been times where somebody said something to me, and I wanted to throw a fucking table over their heads. I was screaming my lungs out at people. You know what I'm saying? But what did that do to me? It lowered my worth. It lowered my respect. It lowered me as a person. The fact that I have to defend everything that people run their mouth with. Having to defend myself from everything. And what I've learned is that they'll find something. The people that don't like you will find something. Stop living for other people. You will never be enough for somebody that doesn't like you. For somebody that doesn't give a fuck about you. You will never be enough. And I need to freaking stop cursing because YouTube is going to cut my ass off. But listen, pile number 2, keep your temper. Okay? Keep your temper. Don't lose your temper over people. Your future self wants to let you know because it's going to slow your progress. It's going to lower your vibration. When you go into a Starbucks and the person is rude and is like, a large, you mean a venti? Yes, that's what I mean. You know, passively move along life because there's a lot of sad people in this world. And as the saying says, hurt people. And if you're not hurt, stop trying to hurt people that are already hurt. If they try to hurt you, it's because they already got that pain. And I know the fucking ego, the freaking pride. Like, why would I let them talk to me like that? Because you're not like them. You're not like them. So why would you care? You're a king. trying to get along with a page, please give me a freaking break, Pal 2. See, for this reading today, I'm not playing games with y'all. I'm not playing no games with y'all, for real. Give me a break. Some of y'all is emperors trying to argue with a goddamn page of cups. You better keep that cup over there. I don't even want to hear it. Comparing yourself to a page. Why would I let them talk to me like that? I mean, do you see them? Getting on their level is like just showing that you're a page as well. But hey, I'm just saying. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm not coming for y'all. You know why? Because deep inside me right now, I'm like, Jayleen, you better take these words and use it for your own goddamn life. Because you be going off on people as well sometimes. And guess what? I'm stopping that. You know, because guess what? We're kings. We're queens. And we're fucking arguing with pages. We're trying to make our point across to a damn page. They not going to understand you. They ain't in your radar. All confused, like, oh, they don't understand where I'm coming from. They're not. Okay, Paul 2, they're not. The Star. Your future self wants to warn you about, caution you about not becoming the best version of yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop being humble. Be humble, yeah, towards people. But don't be humble in a point where you lower your self-worth to fit in with people, to not make people feel bad. Please. The Empress. Strength. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. The Empress, the Star, the Strength. They want to warn you, caution you, your future self, to not give up, to keep dreaming, to keep believing, to keep being strong, to keep having your back, to keep building. Let's see here. Ghost people. Your future self wants to let you know to ghost. Whoever you need to ghost. These people are wearing masks. And you know. And you're still around them. Same thing happens to me. I convinced myself that, no, maybe they do like me. And they prove and show me constantly that they don't fuck with me. And I continually stay there because I'm like, you know, maybe they do care. And then I'm proved wrong. And then again, I think they care. And then they prove me wrong. Stop it. If you feel bad around people, if you feel insecure, if you feel outcasted, it's not for you. It's not. It's not for you. You're out here stifled, bored, and stuck. The same thing I said. Your future self wants to warn you about being bored and stuck. Maybe even in your career, but bored to the point where you allow toxic people back into your life. Bored that you'll let that ex come in your life because you're bored in need of love. And maybe they did change. Maybe the separation did make them change. And then here we go, another cycle. Yay! No, absolutely not. Don't let boredom make you want to hit them people up. Make you hit them annoying ass friends that you got that never show you support and are always judging you behind the scenes and always hanging out with people you don't like. All right? How about them apples? We got here calm and amid chaos. Your future self warns you about letting chaos around you and the drama around you make you go crazy. Because I'm not gonna lie, Pal 2. I smell some drama making its way towards your life, but it doesn't have to be your drama. It probably is people around you having drama stay away from it. Stay away from the gossip and the drama. And listen, I love me some juicy gossip. Just how I love me a juicy cheeseburger. But I ain't gonna have it every damn day. You get what I'm saying? That was a good comparison there. A damn cheeseburger. But hey, it's true. It's true. Like, everything has to be in a balance. Even the shit talking. You know, some days we want to let it all out. Like, that's an annoying ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? But, like, sometimes we got to balance it out. And the next day we're like, you know, they're cool, but, you know, we just don't hang that way no more. You know, learning different ways to be a positive gossiper. Anyways, ain't no damn thing as a fucking positive gossiper. Anyways, ugh. I don't know if it's because I come from a Hispanic family, but it's just like gossip to me. It's just like, it's like a cheeseburger on a good day, but it's like you can't have it all the time. Let's see here. We have the 7 of Swords. So yeah, grimy, shiesty. There's something grimy, shiesty that's happening here, pile number 2. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. You haven't been around the realest people, but you know that. And that's why you've been trying to be alone and alone and alone. But it's not serving you, as I said. Find people that love you. Okay? Find people that love you. There's somebody that loves you. A little brother, a little sister, a little cousin that you haven't seen in so long. Your grandma, your grandpa. Somebody that doesn't judge you, that loves you. Okay? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. When they know toxicity around, when you're... Listen, I've learned this. I've learned this from my own experience. When there is no craziness happening in your life, or like nothing toxic or bad, it gets boring. You're like, where's the action? Where's the drama? Where? And that is, my friends, a trauma response. You guys are so used to being in toxic situations and drama and, you know, being around people that don't really like you, that when you finally are around people that like you, you think they're boring. You finally find the man that buys you flowers every Tuesdays and you think he's corny, you know? Yeah. And guess what? I don't think that guy that brings me flowers on Tuesdays is corny anymore. I think he's adorable and sweet. And I'm going to go with that one instead of the gangbanger that has 15 different baby mothers. I'm going to go with the corny guy 10 times, you know, and it's all a learning experience, guys. It's all a learning experience. 10 years ago, I probably would have gone, well, not 10 years ago, because I would have been like 12. But let's say 7 years ago, 5 years ago, Jayleen would have probably went with the gangbanger. Yeah. But it's a trauma response. It's a learning experience, learning what's better for you. It's not always going to look better. It's not always going to be better in the beginning, but it will be better. Okay, working out, it ain't that fun all the time, but it is better. It's better for your body. It's better for your health. Okay, like that. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And next to the Temperance. Okay, I see y'all. Pile number 2, your future self wants to warn you about the way you make your money. They want you to take breaks. Do not overwork yourself for money. Money works for you. You don't work for money. You see the difference in that? If you were like really worried about money, pile number 2, I recommend going back to pile number 1. I said some really great things there about money. But overall, pile number 2, I see you having good stability. The only thing is that don't overwork yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Then we have all this damn money and our health is shattering. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need that balance. We need to have a lot of money and a lot of good health. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see here. Rage. Ooh. Your future self wants to warn you again about rage. Hold that anger. Hold it. You know, I was one angry ass person. I'm not gonna lie. I was always angry. And it was just a lot of hurt that I had. A lot of childhood traumas that I had that made me an angry person. And I realized that I kept going through the same things as a child because I couldn't let go. I couldn't forgive my past, the way I was treated, you know, by even the people I love, my guardians, you know, they weren't the nicest. I'm not going to freaking lie. But learning to forgive and learning to let go, you know, and as I always say, it ain't an easy journey, but just knowing that you got things to work on is a fucking step. It's a great step. It's like opening your damn eyes. That's the biggest step, okay? So yeah, we got things to work on, but at least we know. There's some people here walking around like, yeah, my life is perfect. You know, I got assaulted when I was a child. I used to get beat up by my dad all day, but I turned out fine. Okay, you see? But it's the point of realizing, yeah, unhappy things happened. And yeah, we got things to work on when it comes to our emotions and our rage and how we feel about shit and how we pop off when things get out of hand or when we feel uncomfortable, we want to start a yelling match. And I can relate to the anger, you know. My family, to make their point across, they have to yell, they have to violate, they have to discriminate you, put you down in the ground to get a point across. And so that's what I learned, you know. And to unlearn is the step. But to just know that you have to unlearn is the biggest one, okay? You guys got this. And so much blessings and luck and success in your journey because you guys got this and I got you guys. And thank you so much always for the support, for showing me love, for your beautiful comments all the time. I appreciate it so much. You guys are more than friends to me. You're family. You are the people that I look forward to speaking to all the time, okay? Regardless if I don't like physically see you guys, I feel like I am speaking to you guys. Okay, so thank you so much for clicking on this reading. That's all for today. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked a pile number 3 with this green adventure line, let's find out what does your future self want to warn you about, caution you about. That's the title, caution, awareness. Oh my God, I swear the fuck again. I keep getting the like intuitive cards for every single pile. Like you guys, your intuition is insane. Like a lot of you guys trust yourself because this is the most eye-opening like group of people that I've ever read for. Like a lot of awareness here. Your future self wants to warn you about trusting your intuition, about and like love in your life, emotional loss. Oh, I get it now. You're this group. Okay. Let me have a word with you, pile 3. Yes, they cheated on you. Yes, they betrayed you. Yes, they freaking stole from you when you did the most for them. The people you did the most for freaking sabotaged you. Damn, right? I get that. Let's beat them up. Never mind. I don't promote violence. But listen, just because we go through things doesn't mean that it's always supposed to be like that. Sometimes things are just lessons and that's it. We're supposed to continue on with our lives, okay? So I understand. Maybe the love of your life, they cheated on you with your friend. They freaking they ruined your life. But it doesn't mean that the next person coming into your life is going to do the same thing. They don't deserve that version of you. They didn't hurt you, right? All your friends been fake, and then you get one real friend, one cool friend, a little boring, and you're like, I don't think I trust them. But you don't trust them because you had 25 fake friends. But it's like, what she got to do with that? What they got to do with that? They didn't hurt you. Your future self wants to caution you about using past hurt and using it to sabotage your reality. Okay? I can freaking relate to you guys. You know, let's not start with me, okay? I've been through the depths of hell. I don't even want nobody to go through what I went through with people, relationships, anything. But I don't judge the people that I meet, that I newly meet, because of what happened. I don't treat them differently. I don't not like hide myself because of what other people did. You know, I give them a fresh, clean slate because that's what they deserve as a human being. They didn't do nothing. But as soon as they do cross a boundary, I know, wait a minute, I've been through this before. Let me remove myself. Okay? Because your future self doesn't want you to miss out on the love of your life, the connection of your life, the partnership that's going to bring you a lot of money, because you have past hurt. That you think that people are not who they are and they don't care about you, and people are just like that. All people are fake. There are no real friends. I don't believe in best friends. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that. Da, 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 da. All them beliefs that you have, yeah, they're coming true. I've been fucking ridiculed. I've been freaking stomped while on the ground. But one thing for sure is that I do believe there's good people in this world. I do. We live in a world where there are earth angels. There are good people. There are people that come into our lives to love us. Okay? To help us learn things. Yeah, I've been through some ridiculous friendships, but they've all taught me something. I've learned from all of them. Okay? Learning instead of living. Okay? We're not living through the hurt. We're learning from the hurt. Okay? This is an example that I use. You're cooking. You burn yourself. Does that mean you're not going to cook again? Because you're going to burn yourself again? Right? Right? You're going to cook, but you're just going to make sure you don't burn yourself again. You're just going to not put your finger there, and that's fine. But we're learning from it. We're not living it. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Pile 3. The 2 of Wands. Wow. And then the 9 of Wands. Okay. Your future self wants to caution you about being scared of your own success. Don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared of how far you'll be able to reach, how much money you're willing to make. Don't be scared of it. Don't self-sabotage. You know you want that. You know you want that $1 million deal. You know you guys know what you guys want. And your future self wants to warn you and caution you about not thinking that you're worthy of these things. Because you are worthy of being a Queen of Pentacles. You're worthy of being a 2 of Wands. And your future self wants to caution you about feeling like people are out to get you. Like, what are these people's intentions? Why did they say that? Why did they come here? Why da da da? This is all trauma responses. And yes, we have things to work on. But as I was telling Pao 2, the thought of just knowing we have to work on these things is the big step. It's the Band-Aid over, removed from the eye. It's the opening of the eyes. Because we're always thinking about people out to get us. What are we calling? People that are out to get us. Okay? Instead, let's say, I'm attracting the most loving, supporting people in my life. I'm attracting my soulmate. I am attracting this type of person and this type of person. Let's be specific. What do you like? What you don't like about people? Somebody that gives me space. Somebody that loves me and takes me for who I am. But when you're always worried, people are always fake. Friends are fake. I bet you they talking about me behind your back, behind my back. No. You know, that type of energy. I don't think I should trust this person because I don't know. The vibe. You know, I just feel like we all have to give people a chance. And you need to give yourself a chance to live. Stop living through your fears. Learn from them. Learn from the past. Let's see here. The High Priestess. The Page of Wands. And then the Six of Pentacles. Your future self wants to caution you about the way that you spend your money. And I'll say this in a way. Your future self wants to warn you about giving somebody money. Somebody might come around you and ask you for some money. Reject them or help them. But do not lend money, guys. I already see it here. Don't lend somebody money. That's what your future self is cautioning you about. And I got that for pile 1. So go back there if you're attracted to that. Somebody might ask you for some money. A Page of Wands. The High Priestess, trust your intuition on that. Do not lend this person money. Do not. Because I always tell people, it's easier for somebody to stop talking to you than to give you your money back. Don't give people your money. Don't lend them your money. You can gift them. Oh my God, I need $700. Please help me. I'm going to get evicted. You know what? I'll gift you $100. But that's all I could do. And I bet you they'll be thankful. Because 1, they won't have to pay you back. And 2, it's a gift and you meant it. Okay? Let's see here. What does my past future self want to warn them about? Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Your future self wants to caution you. And it's exactly what I've been saying. Don't let your past make who you are. Okay? Don't let them don't let it make it who you are. Okay? You went through what you went through, but that is not you anymore. You are a classy person now. Whatever you want to be. Classy, goth, whatever, guys. Just be who you are and don't let the past make you think that you're this type of person. Okay? I was telling Pal too, it's crazy how they all blend together. That I used to be very angry. I used to be a very angry child. I used to be very angry at the world. And now I lost my train of thought. And I look at that way, and people have always thought of me for being an angry person. But I'm not that person anymore. And it's okay, you know, because this is the problem. You see how I sit on this camera and I speak about self-love and I speak about self-discovery and moving forward. And I know that the people from my past are watching these videos and are freaking laughing. Laughing. Jayleen is talking about this. Do you remember how she used to act? Do you remember? Oh my God, like I can't believe him. It's goody now. Oh my God. So I could just imagine it. But because I was angry, I was hurt, I was traumatized in my past, doesn't mean I get to carry that into my adult life, into my career life. Being angry. Like, that is not who I am anymore. Respectfully, that's who I was before, but that's not me anymore. And I'm not taking that part of me with me. And I don't give a fuck how people think, oh, they think they're all that now. They think they're so... Yeah, I am all that now. And what's the problem? How is me acting differently enhancing your life in any way? How is it affecting your life? No way. As long as I'm not hurting nobody, I'm going to continue to do what I want to do. I'm going to continue to be who I want to be and how I see myself wanting to be. I was telling people in the other piles to romanticize your life. Be who you want to be. Be the person that you see your future being. Like, imagine that person in the future that you always wanted to be. Be it now, okay? And that's what I am. I'm a classy, young millionaire. Now that's how I'm going to act. Okay, you don't believe it? Sue yourself. I don't care. You're not living my life. You're not here when it's time to pay these bills. Fuck, I care. Fuck. Same thing with family that think they know you so much, and then when you change, I don't know why you acting brand new. Because I am brand new, babes. I am. I'm a brand new shining car. I'm brand new. Brand freaking new. Yeah, I look too good. And I feel too good, too. Let's see here. Change in the night. Exactly. Like, yeah, and choices. Your future self also wants to caution you. Don't be making choices based off what people think is better for you. You know, it's never like that. Because they don't know what you really want. They don't know who you really are. Pile 3, they don't. So do yourself a favor and forget about these damn people and what they expect from you and what they think you should do and how you changed on them, how you so different now. I'm different because I want to better my life. Then let it be. Let it freaking be. Okay? And forget who you once were in your past. Okay? Maybe you were a bully. Maybe you were a mean-ass person. Maybe you were disrespectful to your elders. Maybe you used to steal. Maybe you had some run-ins with the law. That is not you anymore. Stop holding yourself back because you're embarrassed of who you once were. That's not you anymore. Okay? It's not. And whoever is still stuck on the old you should stay in the past as well with that old you. Period. We have here a clear solution. Invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. And transitions to the spirit realms. Okay, exactly. Boundaries violated. Your future self wants to caution you about letting people run your life. Letting people tell you what they think is best for you. Mother, father, sibling. You're not living for them. You're not. Oh, well, that's your problem. That's what they're going to say. Once you don't meet the expectations of whatever they wanted to plot on you, you didn't. Well, that's on you. I don't know what to tell you. You get it? It's crazy. Don't let nobody invade your privacy. Don't let nobody invade your boundaries. If there's certain things you do, you don't drink no more. You had that one friend. Take a sip. Take a sip. You're boring. Acting like an old lady. Do yourself a favor and get the fuck up out of there. They don't respect you. They don't respect your goals. They don't respect who you're changing as a person. They don't respect it. They don't respect it. And they don't respect you, and that's it. And you should respect yourself enough to get the hell up out of there. So your future self wants to caution you of anybody that is targeting your growth. Anything or anybody that's targeting your growth, let it go. Okay, real friends, if you tell a real friend, I'm not smoking no more. A real friend is not going to pass you the blunt. A real friend is not going to pass you the cigarette. A real friend is not going to tell you you should just take one pull. No, a real friend is going to be like, well, you said that you're going to stop, so stop. That's it. Okay? A real friend encourages you. A real friend pushes you to higher levels. You push each other up. If you're not leveling each other up, if you're both stuck in misery, I don't think you're in the right place, babes. I'm sorry. I don't care how much you love that friend. If you are below the barrels with them, doing the same toxic things, both of y'all can't change. You can't see yourself moving up the ladder because they feel left out. That's not where you're supposed to be at. I'm sorry. A lot of us, something that really brings down our growth is the people around us sometimes. The people around us with their negativity, their weird toxic environmental behaviors, their freaking weird ass habits. They're the ones that sometimes slow our growth. Unfortunately, we have to see it for ourselves. Love conquers all, but the love for ourselves. Okay? Don't let people invade your privacy, your boundaries. If you said you're not going out on Friday, you're not going out on Friday. If they feel the need to call you 30 times to convince you, there's something wrong there. There's something wrong. Let's see here. King of Pentacles. Damn, pile 3. Your future self wants to caution you about making too damn much money. Making too much money. That's what I was telling people. Instead of worrying about not having enough money, how about you worry about what you're going to do when you have all that money? Like, what are you going to do? You know, let's worry about having too much money, not having enough. Because we don't want that. Knight of Swords. I'm telling you, the more successful you get, the more people you'll have targeting you, targeting your lifestyle, targeting what you got going on for yourself down. Oh, that's no big deal, what you doing. Oh, I could do that myself if I want to. You know, yeah, get away from that shit. See? Four of Pentacles, thinking that there's not enough. Or these goddamn rats trying to bite on your cheese because they can't get their own. No, don't be handing people what you worked hard for, okay? With your consistency. Don't be handing that out. Yeah, I'll help you, but can you help yourself? If you can't help yourself, then I can't freaking help you myself. You know, people want handouts. When they see that you're doing big things, they want handouts. They think you woke up one day and you just became successful. You just became wealthy. You just having money. You just woke up and had it. People think that. People are very disrespectful at times. And people that don't value your growth, people that disrespect how far you have begun, have you become, you need to get away from them people. You got to, part 3. I'm not gonna lie. Your own people be your own haters. Your own people be the first haters. I'm not gonna lie, man. When I first started my first business, I thought, damn, I'm gonna get a lot of money. I have so many people around me. Not a damn person. Not a damn person that I thought was around me supported me. Okay? And what was that? A lesson. The next time I get a business event, I don't need to announce it to friends and family. For what? They ain't gonna do shit. What they gonna do? They gonna help me? Let them find out on their own time that I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Okay? And I know I told you guys, stop treating people based on your past, but this is the problem here. When you have clear vision, a clear hindsight of how the people around you are acting, that's enough. That's what you need. That's enough of what you need to know to remove yourself. But I meant the new people that come into your life. When the universe sends you blessings, real friends, a love partner, and you're overlooking them because you're like, damn, but the people around me don't even care about me. What about you? You don't even know me. That's wrong. That's super wrong. The people that already know you will most likely disrespect you more than somebody you just met. Yeah. Let's see. What your future self wants to let you know. Sacred lust. Be careful of people lusting over you. People lusting over what you have. If they weren't there in the journey, they don't deserve a cookie. I'm sorry. They were there the whole time, but they weren't in the journey. You know? Oh, I knew you when you ain't have none. Okay. And what did you do to help me when I was in that position? Okay. And so, yeah, guys, you guys are going to be constantly disappointed by the people around you, but that's just life. But guess what? We're going to learn from that. But we're not going to let it dictate the rest of our lives. Come on. You know, sometimes we make our own family, but in order to make our own family, we got to trust damn people. We got to have some trust for some people. And I'm not talking about trusting the same people that are disappointing you. I'm saying trust new people. Trust people that haven't done anything to you. People that don't have to prove anything to you. That you don't have to prove anything to them. That they're in your life because you want them to be in your life. That you're in their life because they want you to be in their life. But with all that being said, know your worth, pile 3. Don't let people take advantage of you. You know what you worked for. You know how hard you worked for your stuff. Don't let people dictate and tell you what to do with your life. Because you had your back when nobody did. You're the only one that deserves your own damn opinion. All right? So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.